have a better, you have another, not gonna say better, you have another idea about it, or you have read something somewhere that can contribute some substance to what I am reading, you are more than welcome to share it in the chat. Okay? There are some people who like to come over here and tell me, me crazy, me not have no sense, all of these. And I say it every single morning. Save those comments for your mama. Okay? Don't come over here, don't give me no lips about what I am doing here. Because guess what? This is my page and I am free to do what I want to do on my page, as long as it doesn't go against the host, whoever it is who is powering the power engine of this life. Okay? But other than that, we're gonna be cool, we're gonna be cordial, and we're gonna be respectful to each other. All right? If you don't like my reading of the Bible, and you don't like my interpretation of the Bible, and you don't like to hear the word Bible, and you don't want to hear nothing at all like this, please just keep on moving. Just keep scrolling. There's too much on the internet to entertain you for you to stop here and give yourself high blood pressure. Don't stop. Just keep on going. Okay? All right. Now that we have gotten that out of the way, Anthony say him love the Bible. Well, good for you, Anthony. Anthony say him love the Bible. You ever read it yet, Anthony? You must only read 2 verses. Which book have you read in total in the Bible, Anthony? You read it? Oh, good. Because I like to talk with people who have read it, I don't like to talk to the people who have not read the Bible. Because the people them who haven't read it, them have the most chat. Them have the most arguments. Them have the most condemnation. And them never read the Bible. You understand? Them just don't want to hear nobody disagree with them. And they don't want to hear the truth. And they don't want to hear any interpretation that is not in alignment with whatever they have been taught. So them like to come out strong and wrong. Them like to come out strong and wrong. But here I am. I don't mind. Them can come out all the way they want to. Because I don't know, say Auntie Trev don't really. Yeah. My days of being worried about what people think and all these things are long gone behind me. Me too old enough to worry about what people think. So with all of that being said, and before Sister Winsome come tell me, say, may I talk out the live before me start read the Bible, let us start the reading. So get your book Bible, guys. Get your book Bible or your Google Bible, whichever one you have, and come along with me and let us read. Let us read together. The book of Zephaniah. The word of the Lord. You know, it's them always say the word of the Lord, right? The word of the Lord came to Zephaniah. But I'm gonna get one pencil here, so because while me I read, I have to make little notes. I have to make little notes in the Bible here. All right, let's do it like this. The book of Zephaniah, the word of the Lord which came unto Zephaniah, the son of Cushi. All right, so Cushi was Zephaniah's father. Was that a woman or a man? Me no know. But we will find out as we read along. The word of the Lord which came unto Zephaniah, the son of Cushi, the son of Gedaliah. Oh! Hold on! Gedaliah. Where did we hear that name before, guys? Was that the same guy who Nebuchadnezzar appointed to be governor over Israel? after he had come up and destroyed Israel. I know I heard that name before. If you all remember, those of you who have been following me, those of you who have been paying attention to the reading, when Nebuchadnezzar came up and destroyed Israel and took all the people, those who were of intellectual value to him, he took them down to Babylon with him, and the others, he slew them. Some of them run for their life and run, we go to different countries and stuff like that. He didn't he slay Hezekiah? And then he appointed a man named Gedaliah. Angie, good morning, Angie. How you doing, my love? Good to see you. Happy Friday, my darling. Yes, he appointed a man by the name of Gedaliah over Israel. And he told Gedaliah to take very good care of Jeremiah. He said, no, not all happened to Jeremiah. Give Jeremiah whatever olive grove or grape grove or whatever it is that Jeremiah wants. Give it to him and take very good care of him. Don't let anything happen to him. Y'all remember that? So I wonder if this is the same Gedaliah. I don't know, but I just get excited here a little bit. But I don't know if it is the same Gedaliah. But we are going to continue reading. Dr. Dre Love, what's up? How you doing, my love? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to continue reading. I want you give me Rose. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You ever hear them say love is something, if you give it away, it comes right back to you? Yeah. It's just like a magic penny. You put it in your pocket and you haven't got any. If you spend it or give it away, it comes right back to you. Okay, that's enough of that now. Trina, Trina, good morning to you, my love. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Kat, are you that? Are you that? Forward up yourself. Blessings to you, sis. Blessings, blessings. All right, let's continue reading, guys, because we get excited just now when we see the name Gedaliah. But let's continue. The word of the Lord which came unto Zephaniah, the son of Cushi, the son of Gedaliah, the son of Amariah, the son of Hizkiah, in the days of Josiah, the son of Ammon, king of Judah. I will utterly consume all things from off the land, saith the Lord. Me not think the Lord says so, you know. Me not think the Lord says so. But we'll continue reading. I will consume man and beast. I will consume the fowls of the heaven and the fishes of the sea and the stumbling blocks with the wicked. And I will cut off man from off the land, saith the Lord. I will also stretch out my hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants. I will also stretch out mine hand upon Judah and upon all the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And I will cut off the remnant of Baal from this place, and the name of the Chemarims with the priests, and them that worship the host of heaven upon the housetops, and them that worship, and that swear by the Lord, and that swear by Malcolm. Am I cut off and destroy everybody? Okay. Sister Winsome, bless up yourself. Good morning to you, my love. Let us continue. Let us see what else he says. Verse 5. And them that worship the host of heaven upon the housetops, and them that worship and that swear by the Lord, and that swear by Malcolm. And them that are turned back from the Lord, and those that have not sought the Lord, nor inquired for him. Hold thy peace at the presence of the Lord God, for the day of the Lord is at hand. For the Lord hath prepared a sacrifice. He hath bid his guests. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children, and all such as are clothed with strange apparel. In the same day also will I punish all those that leap on the threshold, which fill their masters' houses with violence and deceit. And it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills. Howl, ye inhabitants of Maktesh, for all the merchant people are cut down. All they that bear silver are cut off. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their lees, that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. Ben, bless up yourself. Good to see you. Verse 13 of chapter 1. Therefore, their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink the wine thereof. The great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasteth greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Whoa, thank you for the passion, Dr. Dre. Thank you much. I appreciate it, my love. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let us continue. Verse 18, and this is actually the last verse of chapter 1 of the book of Zephaniah. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. Well, that's another version of the destruction that is so prevalent in the good book. Yeah, just another version written by a different prophet, this Zephaniah. Not much to unpack there, gentle people. Not too much to unpack. So we're going to move right on. Now we are reading only the book of Zephaniah today because Zephaniah has only 3 chapters. So we are reading it all today. Let me see, tomorrow we read the book of Haggai. And then the next day we read Zephaniah. We're soon done. Then Malachi, and then we are on to the New Testament. I can't wait to read to the New Testament because everybody keep telling me when I get to the New Testament, there's going to be so much. It's going to be so much more fun. I can't wait to get there because I want to know what they talk about fun and when they talk about God serious. Yeah, cannot wait. But until we get there, we are going to continue with our reading. We are on to Zephaniah chapter 2, gentle people. So let's go. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. O nation not desired. Eh? The nation that's not desired should gather themselves. God, set one live goal for me, please. I don't know. TikTok always tell myself to set one live goal. I always remember to do them this thing there. How have you set? I don't know. But anyway, watch us, watch my people, them all them roll up nicely now. Watch us, Sister Liz. How you doing, my love? Good to see you. Yes, we saw me work last night. Me not too long reach home. I reach home just in time to start the live. So I reach home just about 30 minutes ago. Mixing with the Muffats. Hey, bro, what's up? How you doing? Good to see you. Bless up yourself. Good to see you. Dolores Grant, how are you? And Mikamik, if I say pronounce your name, how you doing? Good to see you. Let us move right along. Yes, Dr. Dre, I appreciate you, my love. Thank you so much. Let us move right along, guys. Follow along with me. Mikamik, bless up yourself. Happy Friday to you. Let's move right along into chapter 2 of the book of Zephaniah. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Nothing mark right there, so correct this is kind of funny. O nation not desired. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the shaft, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be, he shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. Verse 4 says, For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation. They shall drive out Ashdod at the noonday, and Ekron shall be rooted up. All right, so Dr. Dre say, right here, so the book is saying it is calling people to repentance. I'm not so sure it's a calling to repentance, you know. I mean, I think of a calling to repentance. Yeah, but what we are continue reading is to stay out of the way of danger. That's how I interpret it. Yeah, to stay out of the way of danger, not so much repentance, in my estimation, in my understanding of it. But we're gonna continue reading. I'm sure we will find some more clarification as we read along. Right, Desireen? Good morning, sis. Bless up yourself. Let us continue. Verse 4 of chapter 2 of Zephaniah says, For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation. They shall drive out Ashdod at the noonday, and Ekron shall be rooted up. Woe unto the inhabitants of the sea coast, the nation of the Cherethites. The word of the Lord is against you, O Canaan, the land of the Philistines. I will even destroy you, that there shall be no inhabitant. Verse 6. And the sea coast shall be dwellings and cottages for shepherds, and folds for flocks. And the coast shall be for the remnant of the house of Judah. They shall feed thereupon. In the houses of Ashkelon shall they lie down in the evening, for the Lord their God shall visit them, and turn away their captivity. I have heard the reproach of Moab, and the revelings of the children of Ammon, whereby they have reproached my people, and magnify themselves against their border. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah. Even the breeding of nettles and salt pits, and a perpetual desolation. The residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them. Okay. You know, when it says the remnant of my people, that means the remnant of the Jews, the few scattered number of them that remain. All right. Verse 10. This shall they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts. The Lord will be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and men shall worship him, every one from his place, even all the isles of the Eden. Verse 12 says, He Ethiopians also. Can you hear that? Ye Ethiopians also, he shall be slain by the sword. Brother gotta come out and slay everybody. When him done, nobody no left for hurt. Verse 13. And he will stretch out his hand against the north and destroy Assyria, and will make Nineveh a desolation and dry like a wilderness. Remember, said Jonah was going to Nineveh to warn the people of Nineveh to turn from them wicked ways. Well, here's Zephaniah say, God say, him going to turn Nineveh into a desolation. That means he's going to destroy the whole place. All right, let us continue. Verse 14. And flock shall lie down in the midst of her. When it says her, that is the land it is talking about. The country of Nineveh, they shall lay down over there. Okay? All the beasts of the nations, both the cormorant and the bittern, shall lodge in the upper lintels of it. Their voice shall sing in the windows. Desolation shall be in the threshold, for he shall uncover the cedar work. Okay, we get it. Verse 15. This is the last verse of chapter 2 of the book of Zephaniah. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me. How is she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down in? Everyone that passeth by her shall hiss and wag his hand. Oh, what's that? Hiss and wag his hand, that's a warning? That's a curse? I'm not sure. But you all heard it. Interpret as you will. Because for me, there isn't much to unpack. He's going to go make Moab like Sodom, and he's going to go make Ammon like Gomorrah. You remember Moab and Ammon? You remember those people? For those of you who have been following the reading, you all remember when Sodom and Gomorrah, according to the story in the Bible, when Sodom and Gomorrah were destroyed by fire because of the lifestyle that the people were living down there. And Lot and his wife and his two daughters had tried to escape out of Sodom and Gomorrah. And as they were escaping, the wife looked back, turned a pillar of salt, but Lot got away with his two daughters and went to live in the cave. While they were in the cave, the two daughters, them, started to have desires for a man, and the only man was there with them was their dad. So the two of them decided they were gonna make their dad drunk, and they were gonna go in and grape him. So they both did that, and both of them got pregnant by their dad. And so one named her son, both of them had a son. One named her son Moab, the other one named their son Ammon. So when you're reading the Bible and it talks about the Ammonites and the Moabites, now you know who those people are descendants of. Okay? And further on in the Bible, the prophets told the children of Israel, God said they should not, I think it was for the 10th generation, said they should not marry with the Moabites or the Ammonites. That was one curse that was meted upon them because of the way they came about. That the children of Israel should not marry, even though they were closely related to the children of Israel, because Abraham was Lot's uncle. So the children of Israel, remember Jacob, the children of Israel are descendants of Jacob. So them and Lot are closely related. But because of how Moab and Ammon were conceived, they were dissuaded, the children of Israel were dissuaded from having, any relations with them, from marrying them and continuing the generation. I think it said for 10 generation. Don't quote me, but if you find it in the Bible and it said something different, just replace what I said. Okay? Yeah. Desireen. Okay, you see, yeah, right. See that Desireen, remember. Okay, these are people who have been here in the reading from their Genesis. So, so they will remember the stories. All right? Let us continue, my lovely people. We are on to chapter 3 of the book of Zephaniah. And it's the last chapter, I know. Just as the reading I get nice, but all good things must come to an end. So let us read Zephaniah chapter 3. Zephaniah chapter 3 says, woe to her that is filthy and polluted, to the oppressing city. She obeyed not the voice. She received not correction. She trusted not in the Lord. She drew not near to her God. Her princes within her are roaring lions. Her judges are evening wolves. They gnaw not the bones till the morrow. Really? They gnaw not the bones till the morrow. Her prophets are light and treacherous persons. Her priests have polluted the sanctuary. They have done violence to the law. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He fails not, but the unjust knows no shame. You know, so that's true though. Tisha, bless up yourself. How you doing, my love? Good to see you. Good to see you. Blessings all the time. You know, so the Bible speak a good truth right here, so. The unjust, them really know no shame. You ever see people who rob you and look for your dry eye, them dry eye? Yeah? Them rob you and them dry eye, looking at your eye and act like all is well. Them act like all is well. Yeah. Them, that is one big truth right there. People do you wrong and turn around and go like you do them something wrong. You are welcome, Tisha. You are welcome, my love. Okay. I was just checking something there. Okay. So let us move right along. Let's see who else is here. Berry White, Wilburn, Sweet Lips. Blessings to you all, guys. If you are just joining us, we are on the book of Zephaniah. In our quest to read this entire Bible, we are currently on the book of Zephaniah, chapter 3 and verse 5. The just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He fails not, but the unjust knows no shame. I have cut off the nations. Their towers are desolate. I made their streets waste, that none passes by. Their cities are destroyed, so that there is no man, that there is none inhabitant. Good Lord. I said, surely thou wilt fear me, thou wilt receive instruction, so their dwelling should not be cut off. Howsoever I punished them, but they rose early and corrupted all their doings. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation. Really? When me hear gather the nation, me get excited, think it was gather the nation to pour out a blessing. Why is it gather the nations to pour out an indignation? All right. To pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, and all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Mighty God, I make them paint God so. Me not like how them paint them God at all. Them paint him as just this out of control, angry person. Like, yeah. Jappy, bless up yourself. What you doing? Woo. Woo. Okay. All right, so I'm going to gather the people them and I'm going to pour out nothing but hatred and anger upon them and make them feel the wrath. Feel his wrath. I'm going to devour them with the fire of his jealousy. Mighty God. Anywho, make we continue. Verse 9. For then will I turn to the people a pure language, that they may all call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent. From beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, my suppliants, even the daughter of my dispersed, shall bring my offering. In that day shalt thou not be ashamed of all thy doings, wherein thou hast transgressed against me. For then I will take away out of the midst of thee them that rejoice in thy pride, and thou shalt no more be haughty because of my holy mountain. I don't get all of that. All right, let's continue. I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people, and they shall trust in the name of the Lord. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies, neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. For they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. So I guess right here he's talking about the desire for the reestablishment of Israel. Because remember, at this time, Israel is destroyed, So that's a desire for Israel to be reestablished, and no lie shall be found in their mouth. I guess this time they are going to be a pure people with no lies in their mouth. They shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. So I guess that's why he said he shall destroy all the enemies. He's going to gather all the heathen around and destroy them, and then cause the children of Israel to be able to live in peace. That's my understanding of it. Okay. Verse 14. Sing, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O Israel. Be glad and rejoice with all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. The Lord hath taken away thy judgments. He hath cast out thine enemies. The King of Israel, even the Lord is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see evil any more. Verse 16, in that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear thou not, and to Zion, let not thy hands be slack. The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Dr. Dre said the future of Jerusalem sounds like it. It sounds like it to me, Dr. Dre. Verse 19 says, behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halted, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. All right. So according to Zephaniah here, his God is going to restore Israel. He's going to gather all the Jews who have been scattered in all those other countries where they have run. They have all run to seek refuge. So he's planning. You see, that's what happens when you're half asleep, The plan is to return all the Jews who are scattered in other countries, to gather them back into Israel and reestablish Israel. They shall be cleansed of all the sin. And I guess because they have been in other people's countries, they have been worshiping like the people. They have adopted other cultures. I guess he's going to bring them back and reestablish them in Israel. I know that can't happen peacefully. You know, see from when the Bible been written? Yeah, see from when Zephaniah said this, how much hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and up until this day, Israel can be reestablished with peace. Brother, I don't know. I don't know. And as far as I can see, I doubt there will ever be peace. I doubt it sincerely that there will ever be peace down there in the Middle East. I don't think there will ever be peace. Right, Ricardo? I don't think so. There's always going to be war and the land grabbing and fighting. So even though he said Israel shall be reestablished, and Israel was reestablished in 1948, but since then it's been just war after war after war, But let us continue. We have just we're gonna reach up verse 19 again, and then verse 20, and that is going to be the end. I'm just preparing you all for the end. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee. All right. And I will save her that altered, and gather her that was driven out. And I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. All right. So every land where they have run to, people mock them, tease them, laugh after them, and all these things. So now God is going to make them rise above it, above all of that. And even in those strange lands, He's going to elevate them to being important people, maybe to be governors, to be kings or whatever it is, and be rulers of some sort. Remember, Daniel was taken into captivity by Nebuchadnezzar into Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar realized that Daniel was of great intellectual value. He could interpret dreams and all. So Nebuchadnezzar did what he did to make sure he can. When he wanted to placate Daniel, he elevated Daniel to being the governor over an area in Babylon. That Nebuchadnezzar was something, you know. He was really something. Yeah, that man no give nothing for nothing. Anytime him give you something, he has gotten something from you. Yeah, he's a nothing for nothing guy. Nothing for nothing and something for something. Liz said they are going to be forever fighting, yes. And I wonder how comes their God has not stepped in and caused all this war to cease? Because it does seem like this war is ever gonna stop. But here, so in Zephaniah, their God says he's going to remove anything that is afflicting them and any enemies and anybody that is causing them shame. Him a go remove them. So me no know how comes the war still a go on, you know. But it is not for me to say. I guess it is all in their God's own timing, right? Yeah. They will Desiree, I I don't believe down there they will ever stop fighting. I don't think so. I think it is just something that is like some kind of curse that was bestowed upon them naturally. That's the best way I can put it. You know, I don't think there's ever going to be peace down there. And I might be just a pessimist and, just saying stuff, but believe me, I don't think there's ever going to be peace in that region because number one, the people all around, they despise the Jewish people with a perfect hatred, So they don't want them down there. They don't want them down there. And down there belongs to them all. I don't understand how another country could, you know, the Jews established themselves. Them have them Jerusalem where they consider to be the most holy place for them. I just think that out of common decency, if Jerusalem ends up on your plot of land, I think it would be only fair to give it over to the Jews. You don't think so? Well, you don't have to think so because you don't have to agree with me. But me just think so. And that right there just tells me when that does not happen, that it is out of spite and stubbornness. So the war is never going to end. Trina say, isn't dear God our God? Trina, me can't answer that, Me no know. Everybody have to decide that who are in God. Me no know. You decide who are your God. I don't know, my love. Because when the Bible talk about the God of Israel, that's why I said dear God. Yeah. Because the Bible talks about it as being their God. So it's not coming from any religious perspective of mine. I am just repeating what is in the Bible. Okay? All right. So let us continue. Verse 20, and verse 20 is actually the last verse of chapter 3 of the book of Zephaniah. At that time will I bring you again, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity before your eyes, saith the Lord. All right, there, so that is self-explanatory. According to Zephaniah, this is what is going to happen. The Lord is going to restore Israel, and with that restoration, he's going to proclaim himself to them as them being his people. He's going to bring them back out of captivity, and he's going to cause the enemies to no longer even have any desire to harm them, to hurt them, or to regain control over them. Okay, that is the reading. That is the end of chapter 3 of the book of Zephaniah. And here comes our card say. Oh, I know card this a Dre. What Dre say? Dre say if you look at the capital letters. Which capital letters if you look on Dre? Ricardo Price, bless up yourself. What you doing? Dre say if you look on the capital letters. Talk to me. Look on which capital letter. Like God with capital G. What about it, boo? Talk to me. Oh, you mean God with capital G versus God with a common G? Yeah, yeah, we had gone over that. We had gone over that some time ago too. They said when it has a capital G, it is God who is talking. Um, I'm going to differ with that a little bit when it says capital G or common G, regardless. It's a person who is writing this story and claiming that God talked to them and God said this. You understand? I know God has said nothing in terms of is not God doing the writing. It's somebody doing the writing and claiming that God said these things. Oh, me and you know if God said anything to this person. Me don't know. I mean, I know. I've seen so many people in the Bible who say God tell them something and I lie them I tell. So I don't know. I'm just here to read it. Yeah, I'm just reading it. But I did take note of that. I thank you for that, Dr. Dre. I did take note whenever the Bible has the capital G in God, whenever God is written with a capital G, they're talking about the Most High God. And when it's a common G, they are talking ordinarily. You understand? Maybe like a God, maybe just a governor, and them just say, my God. Yeah, my God. Yeah, me G. Okay. You understand? All right. So, lovely people, that is where we are going to end the Bible reading for this morning. I want to say thanks to everybody who came into the live this morning. Those of you who followed along with your book Bible or your Google Bible, I want to say thanks to those of you who commented in the chat. Let me see, I have a nice long comment here. What we have to recognize is that we are also amongst it all. Jews that were scattered is amongst us everywhere. We might be one of them, but we just don't know because of the justice. Yeah, I mean, and I wouldn't even probe whether I am or not, honestly, because to me it wouldn't matter. To me, it wouldn't matter at all, one way or the other. You see now the people who call themselves Jew, you notice what they look like, right? Okay. All right. Enough said. Enough said. But according to which one of them card did say, woe be unto the people who call themselves Jews but are not. The Bible says, woe be unto them who call themselves Jews but are not. Yeah. And if you listen to the Bible, if you read the Bible and hear the Bible describing the people who were Jewish people historically, it talks about their hair of wool. I mean, I know how much white people want to see with hair of wool. Yeah. I never seen them with hair looking like wool. But the Bible talks about the Jewish people having hair like wool. Okay. So that gives you an idea there that we have been a displaced people. Our identities have been changed repeatedly, and I know we almost don't even know who we are or where we are from. But that's fine with me, because regardless of who I am or where I am from, all of us gonna leave out here one way, and that is dead. Okay? And with that, we come to the end of this morning's reading. When we come back again tomorrow morning, we will be reading. Tomorrow morning, it's gonna be 4 o'clock. We will be reading the next book. Which book is the next book that come after Zephaniah? Haggai or Zechariah? One of them. Haggai. So tomorrow morning, when we gather here again at around 4 o'clock in the morning, we're going to be reading the book of Haggai. Haggai only have 2 chapters. Yeah. As we continue on our quest to read the Bible from the beginning to the end. I want to say thanks to everybody who came into the live, those who contributed. Thank you, Dr. Dre, for the roses and the passion. I sincerely appreciate you. Card, Winsome, Desiree, Angie, T-Shirt, Jappy, Liz, AG, everybody else who came into the chat. I want to say thank you so, so much. I sincerely appreciate you. And that's going to be it from me for this morning, my friends. Until next time, this is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. Have yourselves a great day, everybody. I want to let me get one heart. Oh, thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Dr. Dre. I will see you again later. Become the number 8 member on the team. Wonderful. Don't know what that means, but that's something. But anyway, thank you all so much, guys. I will see you all in the morning. It's time for me to take a nap. Okay? Later, guys. Winsome. I'm gonna go take me a nap. Yeah, so I can wake up and be ready. Winsome, text me. Come, I think the number I have here on my phone is not acting right. Yeah, so send me a text, okay? And we will talk. We will talk later. Okay, Sister Trina, my lovely love, we will talk later, Trina. I'm gonna take me a nap, and then when I wake up, we have some things to talk about. What's going on in the news. Okay, guys? So have yourselves a great Friday, and I will see you later.